Final exams may be front and center for the Florida Gator football team this week, or at least they should be. But head coach Jim McElwain finished up his degree about 30 years ago, so the only question he has to solve is how to move the football against the Michigan Wolverines in the Citrus Bowl. Welcome back to sports. I'm Connor Ingalls. McElwain and the Gator staff truly can focus entirely on the Wolverines because as of yesterday, recruiting is in a non-contact dead period until after bowl season. Earlier, Mac said that he looks at practices leading up to the bowl game as an opportunity for younger players to improve.
That's what's exciting about this is you're preparing for a game and you're getting spring ball type work. You know what I'm getting at, which I think is great, and there's a lot of competition at some of those spots. So this only helps you as you move into the off season.
McElwain and the Gators have a little more than 2 weeks to prep for Michigan, who they'll of course meet in Orlando on New Year's Day. This week on WUFT, we're bringing you the top 10 Gator plays of the season. Today we pick it up with numbers 8 and 7. Number 8 came just a few weeks ago in the Swamp against FAU. Owls QB Jaquez Johnson drops back to pass in the fourth, and it looks like he finds Tyler Cameron, but Jalen Tabor just rips it away. Shades of Ahmad Black against Oklahoma in the BCS National Championship game. Let's take another look. Slow it down for me. Tabor just won't be denied. That was the 4th interception of the year for the standout sophomore. Now number 7, Treon Harris rolls out against Georgia and launches one down the sideline for Antonio Callaway, who makes the catch. He just has to get a foot in, and he does, waltzing into the end zone from there with a 66-yard touchdown. Then the real highlight of this play, break it down for me, Antonio. That's one of the many big plays from Callaway this season. I think his name might pop up another time or two in this countdown. The Miami Dolphins hosted the New York Giants in Monday Night Football last night. With the Fins heading into the game at 5 and 7, this was viewed as an essential elimination game for the playoffs. In the second quarter, Lamar Miller takes the shotgun handoff and makes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wait for it, 6 Giants miss on his way for 6. That was his second touchdown of the night and put the Dolphins up 4. Now in the third, Miami leads by 7 as Eli Manning rolls out and finds Odell Beckham Jr. with his weekly greatest catch of all time. They first ruled him out, but if you take a closer look, which we get here with the pylon cam, both feet are in, so they put it on the board, and New York ties it up with the ensuing PAT. Beginning of the fourth, it's still 24-all, and the Dolphins decide, you know what? We don't want to cover ODBJ anymore. Eli finds him all alone over the middle, and that might be the easiest TD of Odell's career. 84 yards, so easy. He's got enough energy to hit us with a little dance. That would provide us with the final score of 31-24, Miami falling at home. Afterwards, head coach Dan Campbell said that going forward, all the Fins can do is play hard.
You find out who loves the game, because that's what you're playing for. There's 3 games to go. Who really loves the game?
The Dolphins will get back at it on Sunday when they travel to San Diego to take on the even more hapless Chargers. Last night on the hardwood, the Orlando Magic were looking to stay above 500 on the road against the Brooklyn Nets. Scott Skiles has this ball club playing tough defense in the second. More so Brooklyn's fault, but they force a turnover and get out on the break. Elfrid Payton lobs it up to Tobias Harris, who finishes the alley-oop, and Orlando is up 4. Payton had himself a ball game. Gets the dunk here in the third. He finished with 17 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. Later on in the corner, Nik Vucevic hits this turnaround J. Looks more like Dirk Nowitzki out there. That put Orlando up 12, and they would cruise from there, taking it 105-82. James and Jenna, some recruiting news from earlier today. 5-star quarterback Jacob Eason announced he will enroll at Georgia after flirting with Florida for a little while. But the top kicker in the country, Eddie Pinheiro, announced last night he was decommitting from Alabama, and today he will sign somewhere. Hasn't done it yet, but the Gators are looked at as favorites to land the kicker.
Yeah, I don't think Florida has too much to worry about with the quarterback because they have Felipe Franks, but they could use the kicker.
Absolutely.
They could really use the kicker.
Yeah, this past year they even had an open audition for a kicker, so let's hope that kind of works out in their favor.
Yeah.
Thanks, Connor.